season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Dances by at the 20. And he returns this to the 22. Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hamilton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at this Carolina defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hamilton. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 15 for the Niners there, the first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down the right sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move past the 40. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Hamilton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hamilton.
He'll try and do this himself.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 34. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, nice. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Uh, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
49-7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Off the bootleg. Hamilton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 52 yards.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off play action. Hamilton.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Operating from the gun. Hamilton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hamilton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Hamilton. He'll try and do this himself. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is... Scooped up by the 49ers.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Will Reichard to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
42-yard line.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Milton Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Looking to throw. Hamilton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Hamilton. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Second and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
42, 49ers, 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hamilton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. He's on his way. And he will take it across. Panthers touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. On the RPO, that's complete right side. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And attempted a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We'll see him
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to make a play in the clock game. Yet it the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hamilton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nick Scorton in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
The Niners on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw from his end zone. Hamilton. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warriors 70. Hey, check that, street. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Now they'll change things up.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 49ers 31. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 9 now. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
He's got it with the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
The 49ers will...
Again, he'll drop the throw. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Will Reichert to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shut up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 14. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use calls the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and 1. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Yeah, the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's go now. 19, 7, get water.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Panthers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.